Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
We go! 50, plant!
It's on field. It's
On 1st down, Gibson up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Let's go,
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch!
2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Shoot.
40. Easy. Alert.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
6'6", bullet high.
Play action. It's locked. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
It's a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Monday. Hey, quick. Kill.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check out. Green.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Jim.
Mexico. 11.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Come on, set. 60 or.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Fight.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Go.
Hit it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Look at me. Zipper. Big zipper.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Five.
18's the mic. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Two draw corkers.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
61, matchbox, light.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll set up to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Calais Campbell on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's second and 8. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
After the interception, it's Love. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check out. 675. Strong right.
Switch. Big dance.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
11B. Bravo. 50.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the 50, it's Long. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Hey, let's go.
18.
Second and 1. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Drew Sample with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Evans charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
11. 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch twist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st and 10, Luck. They go screen. This is Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
I got motion. Quo.
Here's Locke. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 50.
Locke on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking...
Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check. Tight to referee.
Here's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Locke. Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11. Hey, seam 6.
Silver.
From the gun, here's Locke. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, wahoo!
Off of play action. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score as the Ravens push further out in front. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
General West. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Yeah, I got you.
Watch. Hey, high 7. Go.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Ready?
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Ready.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey.
Like 18.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack by Justin Ellis. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Hey, Orbit.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
SOS. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Right for that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the option. 46 yards on the ground.
12. Hey, box drop.
On first down, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Twelve.
57. I don't think you got it, son. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Go.
On second and 10, Locke. It's complete to Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's go, Mexico. 11. Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike. Watch twist.
80 weapon. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Three down.
Shift.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Smooth.
45. I'm trying to...
2nd and 10, Luck again. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that will extend this big lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check 50. Check 50.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the block, motion, block. Check safety, check safety.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 5. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Gibson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And how about that return as he's hauled away inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Double tight. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Throwing now, Luck. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st down, Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And all the way to the opposite 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Luck going to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Luck on 1st down. Now he's got it. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on